positive light. This is a very balanced energy, a very mature energy. And so what I like about you, Taurus, is you are looking for a long-term commitment. I feel like many of you are thinking about the big picture. You're thinking about someone that is going to be stable, successful. And because this is the world, I feel like some of you are going to be traveling this month, or you have a hope to travel. You want to go abroad. You want to experience what life has to offer. You want to experience adventures. So as far as relationships goes, it can suggest that you could possibly meet a partner while traveling, or you and your partner are going to travel the world, or that you even have hopes of doing that. So because it's the world, travel is a part of that. It could be also that you're interested in other cultures. The beauty of this is that I really feel like a lot of you Taurus have a great head on your shoulders, because the relationship suggested by the world is a very mature relationship. This is not an immature, superficial, frivolous, shallow relationship. No, not by any means at all. This relationship that you're seeking or that you're in is balanced, it's dynamic, and a huge aspect about this relationship is that it's extremely successful. So not only financially, but also that there is harmony, there is peace, there is compatibility. So, and that's a blessing, Taurus. One of your gifts is that you're very clear, you're very realistic, and you kind of see things as they are. You don't sugarcoat it, and you are not going to settle for less than you deserve, and you know what you're looking for. You have high standards in a relationship, and because of that, because you have a high expectation, you receive it. So this is a really beautiful energy, and this is about a relationship is bound to be long-lasting and happy for you. So if some of you are in this relationship already, I feel a lot of you are in a very compatible place, and you are harmonious, and you're adventurous, and you are experiencing life and all that it has to offer, and success is a part of that. The other thing that this can talk about, Taurus, is that a lot of you have been working really hard towards relationships, and when you have the world, it's a very positive card. It's a yes. So if you have just met someone, if you have been in a relationship, if you're questioning whether this person is right, this is kind of a yes card. So obviously, use your intuition, but I do feel that a lot of you have been working hard. You've been striving, and that your dream is now yours, and you can feel really proud of yourself. So either some of you are experiencing that, or you're hoping to experiencing that, in the sense that you've been working hard, and you know that in time you will get rewarded for it. So you have a positive expectation in regards to your love life. The other thing I love about this card is that this female is obviously in the nude, and this is all about inner happiness and a healthy self-image. And so I love that, Taurus. I feel like a lot of you you're happy to be in your own skin. You are relaxed and you're content with who you are. You feel good about yourself. You know what you have to offer, and you know that someone is going to appreciate that. And so that's an awesome gift, to be able to naturally have that, or maybe you've worked really hard to attain that self-image. As far as the obstacle, we have the Four of Swords. So, as you can see, here is a person who is in solitude, almost in a spiritual stance, where they're praying, they are tired. So the obstacle for some of you, you might have, because you've been, going full kilter, maybe you've been working really hard towards your goals and dreams. The challenge for some of you is going to be a need for rest later this month, or some period of time of this month. This card, because it's a sword, it does represent the mind and thoughts, and so some of you might be experiencing kind of just exhaustion, mental exhaustion. And this area, it may not be in love. Maybe love has been okay for you, for some of you. For some of you, maybe not. But it can indicate stress, feeling overwhelmed, and just really needing to take a time out. And some of you just need some peace and quiet. You just need some solitude. And even if things are going well in your life and things are on track, you might need some time to just recharge your batteries. I mean, if you've put out a lot of energy, if you've been working really hard towards your goals, you might need to seek some spiritual rejuvenation. And there's really a sense of needing solitude and sanctuary and quietness at some point. The other thing is because it's a sword, I do just want to say some of you might be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And it can highlight, if things have been going well, maybe your partner or maybe you might be taking out time to strengthen the relationship even more. And some of you, it can allude to, because this is general, we're covering all different types of things, okay? But the other thing that this can talk about is maybe a partner, maybe things have been going really well up to this point, but suddenly your partner has kind of retreated or distanced themselves or stopped communicating as much. And so you're kind of questioning that. Like, things have been going really good, and then it's all of a sudden it's been cut off. So I feel like what the universe is saying is that it's not, you don't want to impulsively react to any of these types of situations, and that you might just need to sit it out. Maybe you just need to take space, let your partner take space, and that this time it will survive, but you both just need to recharge your batteries. Maybe some things aren't very clear because of just everything that's been going on, but what I'm sensing is that a lot of you just need to take time out from a relationship and just rejuvenate yourself, or allow your partner to do the same. So because this is general, like I said, I'm picking up on different things. I feel like a lot of Tauruses have a solid sense of self-esteem, and that they know who they are, and that they are hopeful for success. So some of you are experiencing a successful relationship. However, with the Four of Swords card, it can talk about some of you need time to heal from a past relationship or from a relationship that did not work out. So some of you are coming to terms with this. You are still hopeful. You still believe that you are going to be successful, and you're looking for a long-term, healthy, compatible relationship. But some of you are just needing to take that time where you quiet yourself, you come to peace, and you have that solitude so that you can kind of rebalance your energies. And like I said, I do feel that some of you are feeling a little stressed out because of work, and that could be affecting your relationship. So your relationship might be going good, but the stress and the anguish, the mental anguish of a job or career is just, the pressure is getting intense, and that you need to step back and take a break. Okay, so as far as the outcome goes, we have the Justice card. And the Justice card, some of you really have to be dealing with a Libra, or an air sign. We have, the Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. The Justice card represents really exactly that, justice. So it's reminding Taurus, you that everything that has happened in your life to this point is where it deserves to be. Everything where the things have happened up to this point is exactly where it needs to be. And the laws of karma are applying in your life and in your love life right now. You are reaping exactly that which you have sown. And because you have worked very hard, I know that you are going to be reaping rewards. And whether that is moving from a negative relationship and building yourself up and healing, you are going to get something better. You are going to get something that's going to make you happy. And, because the Justice is in the upright position. So this is just reminding you that if something did not work out in the past, that the situation has turned out just the way it was supposed to, that you can trust that. And, it's about taking full responsibility for where you are now. And your future actions, your future thoughts, ideas are going to propel you forward and create your future. The other thing I feel is that if you have taken a break with a partner, or they have taken a break from you, the Justice card is really talking about honesty and being honest with yourself, being honest with your partner, and taking full responsibility for where the relationship is now. The beautiful thing about the Justice card is it can indicate marriage. So for some of you that are in a healthy relationship, this is a strong sign of marriage. But for others of you, I feel that this is more about karma and about your actions. If you've been wronged in the past, that you will be put right, that you will receive justice in the end. And it's also about being accountable for your actions thus far, being honest and realizing that everything, every thought, every action that we do creates our reality. And so things have worked out the way that they should. And when there's an acceptance and a responsibility that we take with that, then we are very powerful because we can create from that. If we're in a victim mentality, then things just happen to us. So a lot of you, I just feel like this month, I feel that you're very goal oriented. I feel that you're looking at the big picture. You're wanting things for long term. You're not wanting something shallow and frivolous. You might be needing to take some time to rest and recoup and clarify in your own mind and thoughts to really be able to process, to take solitude. So to take stock of where your relationship is, or letting go of the past and kind of healing your wounds and just rejuvenating yourself and really just accepting that responsibility for yourself, your actions, and just staying true to being honest with yourself and your partner. And that is going to propel you forward, Taurus. That's going to help you to accomplish all your beautiful goals, and you're going to feel good in yourself because you're being true to yourself. So I'd say that this is a